So welcome back to Pennsylvania once again, and it's time to hit up another section of the Horseshoe Trail. It's actually quite a nice day. Pretty cloudy and overcast. Probably only in the 60s. That's why I got like a light hoodie on today. But yeah, let me show you the map. What we got planned. So in the last section we did was this section around Adamstown. We went all the way up around Adamstown, came back. Actually, we got a ride all the way back to here. But I only hiked to here. I was thinking about doing that section that day, but I didn't. It's only about looks like 1.4 miles. But I'm parked right here by the Dutch Cousin campground. You're allowed to park here. And we're going to do just this little short section here. Yes, like I said, this is the Dutch Cousin campground. I did check in at the office. Make sure I am allowed to park here. It says so on the map, but I always wanted to double check. They told me I could park right here by the propane tanks by the camp office. If you do park here, it wouldn't hurt just to check in at the office to let them know that you're here, so not wondering why this particular vehicle is sitting out here. But anyway, let's get going. Should be a nice day. So I should mention that the Horseshoe Trail comes right through the campground. Here's some of the yellow blazes for it. I see a yellow blaze down by the office down there too. So I'll be back here again to hike another section. All right, but let's get going. We're gonna have to do just a little bit of a road walk up this way. Yep, there's our yellow blaze right there. And as you can see, it's a very cloudy, kind of a breezy day out here. But it's refreshing though. Had some hot ones. And then just up ahead the trail veers off into the woods. Yeah, I just got back from my trip out to, we were out in Bedford, Blair, and Cambria counties. Camped at Prince Gallitzin State Park. That was a pretty nice campground. I loved my time by the lake down there. I got some cool shots with the sunrise and stuff. So, working on planning the next big trip, which I think will probably be up in the northeast Pennsylvania. There's a number of state parks up there I need to get to. There's the Varden Conservation Area, Prompton State Park. There's two high points too for Wayne and Elk counties. Then maybe camping at Salt Springs State Park. Get to Vosburg Neck State Park, which is one of the new state parks, and then also Mount Pisgah State Park. Some new ones. At least that's the plan. My plans often change though. I need to get down to the beach too. I want to get back to the Edwin Forsyth National Wildlife Refuge in New Jersey. The section of Wild Beach I want to hike. Gotta have some beach time. Mountains are nice, but the beach calls me too often. Come out to a power line area. Does offer us some views off that way. And we got a whole bunch of white flowers up here. Yeah, this is yarrow again. Just showed that to you recently in their section. Yeah, I forgot to bring my other camera along to take some close-up shots, but you can still get a good idea what it looks like there. Like I said, it's a medicinal plant. I need to do a video on it sometime. All growing all along through here. Got a feather down here. Who does this belong to? Here's some crows off in the distance. Maybe they lost one of these. Alright. so like I said, it's a beautiful day out here this morning. There's a chance of rain, but I have a little umbrella with me. The section through the woods is really nice. So there will be a bit of a road walk, I think, the second half of this, but we'll see. It doesn't look like a busy road. Like I said, just a short section, 1.4 miles. That's the way it is sometimes, the Horseshoe Trail. I have to plan these section hikes around the availability of parking. You can't just park anywhere because a lot of it's on private property. You can't just park on someone's property. So there's certain designated areas you can park. So that kind of determines how long the sections are I do and stuff. But something to keep in mind if you ever decide to do the Horseshoe Trail yourself. And once again, as I always say, like there's a split in the trail here, but you look for the yellow blazes. There's one up there on the tree up there. You can see the changing of the season here. These yellowing leaves, these are the May apples. Today's June, June 22nd, so the time of the May apple is over. Just looking to see if I can find any, all these dead leaves, these are the May apples. Just looking to see if any of the fruits are here. Right here would be one. Whoops, they're always on the ones that have two stalks. Two leaf stalks, and there's a little thing in the middle. That would be where the fruit was located. Not seen any fruits though. Oh, there's one. Right here. Right here's one. Supposedly you can eat these. The plant itself is toxic, but supposedly these little fruits are edible. One, they're not green, but I've tried them several times. They're always like horribly bitter tasting, but maybe we'll take this one home. Let it ripen a little bit more. But I'll take it home, maybe put it in my pocket, but what'll probably happen is I'll probably forget about it till who knows when. We'll see. Yeah, I think I mentioned, years ago I mentioned this, but I had a friend once. She was going to make me May apple like jam or jelly, but unfortunately she died. She had a brain aneurysm and she never got to do that. That was some years ago. So anyway, like I said, maybe we'll take this home. And not that you want to see more May apples, but see one of the fruits right here. And there's a decent sized one up here. Oh, several. This one's still green, but you got the fruit hanging down below there. That one's got one too, so that's a bigger one. And then as usual, the Horseshoe Trail brings us out to these like residential areas, people's backyards. I always kind of wonder what some of these people think. They have a trail like literally right in their backyard. Coming out to like a farm area. That's a nice view down there. But I see a yellow blaze ahead. We should be getting close to the road walk section. Oh yeah, I think that's the road right down there. So I guess I'm trying to think where the trail's gonna go. If it takes us right down to this farm lane, or if we go off into the woods here. Okay, yeah, double. If you look on this tree right here, double yellow blazes. The one on top means we go to the right. What do they mean? I guess we'll take the lane instead of going down here. All right. All right, here's a yellow blaze on that rock, but I also see one that's on that telephone pole. I kind of wonder if that was supposed to be the trail up there, but maybe that is. But so we're gonna take a left up here. And we got a bit of a road walk. And as usual, I don't remember what the name of this road is, but I'll probably put it down below. Yeah, kind of thinking maybe they intend for this to be the trail. I don't know. Probably doesn't really matter. All right, away we go. Okay, maybe this isn't the road we're gonna walk on. Because I see there's double blazes on that pole. And I see a blaze over here, so the trail turns. Goes this way. Let's check the map again. I wonder if this is a reroute. Nope, no reroute. That was Poplar Drive back there. That's not the main road walk coming up. Just up the way here is Smoketown Road. That's the road that we would walk on for a little bit longer. Forgot about the other one. I think Smoketown Road is just right up here then. Yeah, so this is Smoketown Road. And we'll head to the right. We have a sidewalk to walk on. Wow. That might be a first for the Horseshoe Trail. I'm trying to think, have we done any sidewalk walking? Looks like it goes on quite a ways up there, so anyway. I'll take a sidewalk over the road though. It's not a bad neighborhood to walk through. I think our sidewalk ends up around the turn up there. And I do believe I see the end of our section hike up there. Like I said, just a short one. Yeah, junction 897 up there. It's not a very long road walk at all. Yeah, that guy up there in the truck and the camper is one of my viewers. He just pulled over to say hi. So that's cool. Yeah, I met a viewer on my last hike too on the Horseshoe Trail. All right. Yeah, so right here is 897 then. And Horseshoe Trail crosses the highway here. You can actually see that telephone pole has the arrow to it. So that's when our last video, this is where we came out and stopped and went back. We gotta head back now. Like I said, a shorter section. But it was cool to run into another viewer again. I'm never sure what to think when a vehicle pulls up next to me. Last couple times it's been pretty cool, but I know that there was that one time on this trail back near Valley Forge. Actually, might have been the second hike we did, where some older lady pulled up to me and was like questioning me, like, "What are you doing out here? Why are you in my neighborhood?" And anyway, she turned out to be nice in the end, but it was kind of an awkward experience. But as usual, I may not film a whole lot on the way back. But since this was a shorter hike, a shorter video, I might, keep my eyes open for some more flowers or wildlife or things to film as we head back. And just on the side of the street, there's this nice little pond, and there's some goldfish in there. Let's see if we can zoom in on them for you. Where are they? There they are. Is that them? Yeah, that's them. Cool. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Yeah, there's a little farm up here in the midst of this little residential area. Probably owned all this land at one time. It's probably fields and stuff, but in these areas, the farms, they sell off their land, and it turns into these developments. But there's a little pond here yet. That's one of those little hidden gems that you can miss sometimes. I didn't see it on the way through because I was on the other side of the road over there. Cool. With all the yarrow again. can tell because it has these fern-like leaves. Very fine and delicate. Tons of it growing through here. Alright, then up here is the road we started on. I believe this is called Hill Road. And then just up that way is the campground. What was it? The Dutch Cousin campground. Be back there shortly. And here's the campground. Yeah, right there's the office, and I'm parked just over here by the propane tanks. But that'll be it then, folks, for this video. Just a shorter one, but like I said, sometimes it's the way it is with the when it comes to parking and stuff. But hopefully, anyway, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.